Hello, welcome back to Cracker Creations. Today's video is going to be piggybacking on the last video. We looked at the resort area here and all the hotels, and now we're going to start with the train station out front and take a look at Main Street, USA. All right, and here we are at the front of the park here. We're looking down towards the Magic Kingdom Park. We went over the resort area on the last video. If you didn't see that, go ahead and check that out. I did want to show you guys, though, I put one of the monorails in the Contemporary Hotel. Wanted to show you how that fit in there. I know you guys probably have seen it before, but I wanted to show you a close-up of that. And we'll get right into looking at Main Street. But before we do that, let's take a look at the turnstiles out front. We do have the Magic Band sensors in here. If I get down close enough here, you guys can see them. There they are there, the Magic Band scanners. And we've got all the people out front there. And so I wanted to make it authentic to the park. It's got a slightly slanted upward slope there, like it does at the park. And that was something that I adapted from when we moved it from the other area of the basement there. So I wanted the Seven Seas Lagoon to be a little lower, and then we've got that slant as it does down at the park up to the turnstiles there. And then we've got that entrance area there with the greenery out front there. That was a must, you know, to get that looking just right there with the brickwork and the smaller fence pieces worked perfectly there. And then we've got the decor there in the grass. And then the mainstay here in the front is the train station. And that is an alternative build. It's not a Lego product, but man, it is. I remember putting that together. I got it a long time ago, about 6 years ago or so. And it was a great, the build was great. It was a great, the pieces were very easy to work with and very authentic, especially for that time period. You know, since then, the patent's off on Lego products, so you're seeing much better quality third-party products being produced now. But this it was just a great addition to this front area. I really was not working on the train station at all. We kind of had it right at the beginning near the Emporium there when we first started Main Street. So that product is perfect for this. We've got it rows up there with the masonry bricks and that, and then behind it, try to do as much as we could to get it to simulate. I've got the parade still out there, but we do have the passageways through underneath there. It doesn't come all the way out to the front or the sides there, but I wanted to look authentic from the back there. So that is the train station. And if we look across from there, we'll start on that side over there. That is the City Hall building. And there was a different date on there. I put 1971, obviously, because that's when they completed the park. I don't know what it was. I had to do some manipulating to get that 71 in there. But I thought that looked as similar to that piece as I could get at the time. And then right next to it, we have the fire station, and that is the old Christmas fire station, the Lego Christmas fire station from a long time ago. I thought that looked really similar to the fire station in the city square here, if you'd call it. And then right next to that, I used that piece. If you look right in the middle there, that's from one of those Mickey and Minnie sets. Just that barn door like area where they bring in the parade floats and where they exit. And next to it, we have the barbershop, and that is a alternative build as well. And then next to it is the Emporium. And now, if you look back on my videos, I had a different Emporium when I started off. It did not look very good. I thought it did, but then I wanted to upgrade it. I think I used a lot of pieces from the Hogwarts castle because it had the brick stickers on them. But I remember back about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I guess, maybe 3 years ago, no, probably 4 years ago. I scrapped that and I just sat down with I just accumulated a lot of those tan bricks and the pieces that I needed, and I kind of sat and just built that at one time, and it worked out perfectly inside. How you got that bifurcated door there, and I just that's one of my favorite MOCs that I've made. So no plans or anything like that, just a sit down and use what I have. And that's mostly everything that I have. I mean, I do take some sets and I modify them, but that was just strictly for memory and pictures and that. And I think it turned out really good because I've seen some pop up, some plans for these things, and plans are great. I think they just generate them on an AI program, but getting all the bricks and that and getting them together, that's the fun part. So that's the Emporium. That's on that side. Let me go around to the other side then. We'll travel around over here to get the other side of the town square here. So as we look across here, that's old Kodak building. And if you look down, they used to have right there, you see that gold goofy on the bench there? That's a statue. And I don't think it's there anymore. I don't know. We were there this summer. I don't remember seeing that. I think they've taken that away. But that's a custom build there too, the Kodak Theater. And Tony's Restaurant would be hooked onto that. And then as we come around the corner there, that is a fun hole build there in the corner with those blue shingles there, or light colored shingles. That I just thought fit real well there. I'm pretty sure they are now Lumi bricks, but that's a neat build. If you look back in my catalog there, you'll see when I got that, and I did a little bit of a little advertisement for them for that. That's a great build. They really have superb builds as well, that Lumi bricks now. And then coming around the corner there, you have, you guys should recognize that as the town square. Kind of changed a few things on it, canopy-wise there and that, but we got that a while back, and I used that as that area. So it's not as authentic down Main Street. I've always thought about maybe doing a remodel of Main Street, but I'm kind of, I really like, it's kind of nostalgic now, even having the what we started with. So if we jump back down into here, we do have the statues. If you guys were watching me make the partner statue a couple weeks ago, that, by the way, that's a video. The partner statue that I have down at the end of Main Street there, I have how to make that, and it's pretty simple design. This one here is Roy and Minnie, and that is Jack Stone. That was a Lego of the early 2000s sets that didn't make it. Because everybody looks at that and they think it's like Playmobil or something like that, but it is a Lego product. So I used that one for Roy down here, Roy and Minnie, and then used the Walt and Mickey are down there at the end of Main Street. So that kind of takes you around the square here. Now I'm going to move that table over there. So let's go back around over there. And as you know, I can get to everything in the park. Later on, in the next video, I'll probably do Adventureland, and you can kind of see the portal that I'll get in over there. In this case over here, to get to these materials, I can move this table right here. It's on wheels. I put it on wheels, kind of makeshift. And I'm going to move that right now, move it out so I can get down Main Street and show you the rest of Main Street. All right, and here is the pathway that I can get down now as I moved Tomorrowland pretty much out to the side here. And we're going to talk about Tomorrowland in another video as well. We're going to have some updates to that coming up at some point this year sometime, into next year. But let's get back into Main Street here as we come down Main Street. Now, if you look across there, that's the old pet store. And another one, I can't remember what that was. The pet store and another store Next to it I used, and then this one here, the Magic Store, I just made that one. That was just a build of my a mock build as well. And that is the old signage for the Magic Store. They've changed that since down there. And then on this side here, I have the cinema. And that too is just something that I mocked up as well. And then that building I actually mocked up with the theater inside. So it's got Steamboat Willie playing, and there is the inside of the cinema there. And you can kind of see here, even on the side, it should have, well, I've got the picture right there. Steamboat Willie marquee sign. But then even on the front there, it should say Steamboat Willie on there as well. And then looking across there, we have Casey's Corner. So I'm gonna come down here. We've got the pianist in there. There he is, at the white piano. And then we've got Casey's Corner, and we've got the baseball players, the statues there. I thought that turned out really well. And making that C was a little challenging, but we got it done. And then on the side there, another fun hole, or Lumi Bricks, I should say now, product. Right on there, completing that side. And then going towards the Crystal Palace, which we'll show that one as we do Adventureland in another video. And then coming around this side here, we've got the ice cream parlor. And that was just a mock-up too. And then coming around, we have, I'm pretty sure this is Fantasy. This is the Sherlock Holmes Fantasy. I didn't use, I don't think I put some of the stickers on the front there, but I used that building as well to kind of finish off that side. So it's kind of even on both sides, if you can kind of see there. I wanted some symmetry to that. So that is Main Street. And then we also, let's take a look there at the partner statue. There is the partner statue that I started with a long time ago. And then we can kind of, if you remember the one that we did, let's go ahead and take a look at that. We've got a little time here, we can do that. As we come over here, we'll go back out into the basement room here to the wall art. And then there is that one we just made recently here on that video, so you guys can check that out as well. And so that's kind of the whole Main Street USA there. We still got the parade out there. We'll be changing that soon, and we'll go over some of the parade floats and that, and how I made the parade floats. And we'll be, like I said, in a little bit, we'll be changing some things up on the channel, probably wanting you guys' input as much as possible. So again, we really appreciate you subscribing, sharing, liking, throw me some ideas of what you guys want to look at. In the meantime, I'm going to be going through all the different areas of the park there, the different lands, and then we'll also be working on Fantasyland as we're continuing that. We're working on the new Cars Land area. We're waiting for some more information on the Villains Land as well, so we can get that started back there, which will probably be, we're going to be taking that, the clouds back a little bit then to add that. And then we've got some plans for Tomorrowland, especially the Tomorrowland Speedway. We've got some plans for that. And so we've got a lot going on here this year as we wind up the summer, get into the school year, finish up 2025 and get into 2026. We've got lots to do. So again, guys, thanks for following, liking, and sharing, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye now.